Good morning, students. Let's start with our geography, chapter 2, that is physical features of India. We have discussed in our last class the major physiographic division, means physical features which are found in India. So, we have discussed varied physical features of India, and we have categorized in 6 parts. First, the Himalayan mountains. The second, northern plains. Third, peninsular plateau. Fourth, the Indian desert. Fifth, the coastal plains. And sixth, the islands. These are 6 divisions by which we will read the physical features of India. In our last class, we have studied the formation of Himalaya and the northern plains, how Himalaya was formed and how then northern plain is formed. And we have studied about peninsular plateau, that it was the oldest landmass and a part of Gondwana land. Now let's start with Himalayan mountains, as we are studying physical division. So first we will start with Himalayan mountain. The Himalaya is the young and fold mountain stretch over the northern border of India, from Hindu Kush to northeastern area of India. That means in Hindu Kush in the western part, and the eastern part is northeast India. Means these mountain range stretches from west east direction from the Indus river to Brahmaputra river. Actually, western part of Himalaya starts from Hindu Kush area, which lies in Afghanistan. And as we are studying Indian physical feature, so in India, Himalaya starts from Indus river in Jammu and Kashmir to Brahmaputra. The Himalaya represent one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They form an arc-like structure which covers a distance of about 2,400 km. Means from Indus river to Brahmaputra, the stretch of Himalaya in kilometer is 2,400 km, and the width of Himalaya, that means from north to south, it is 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. That means in Kashmir region, the Himalaya is widest, and in Arunachal Pradesh, the width of Himalaya decreases. So, what we have studied? From west to east, the distance covered by Himalaya is 2400 km, and its width from north to south is 400 km in Kashmir area and 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The altitudinal variation are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. That means the variation in height are greater in the eastern half, because in western part all the ranges are very high, but in eastern part we can see variation in the altitude, that means in the height. Now the Himalaya consists of three parallel range in the longitudinal extent. A number of valleys lie between these ranges. The northernmost range is known as Great or Inner Himalayas or Himadri. Now keep in mind, we are studying Himalaya from north to south. We can divide Himalaya from north to south and from east to west also. First, we will study by dividing Himalaya from north to south. So, the northernmost range is known Himadri or Great Himalaya or Inner Himalaya. It is the most continuous range consisting of high peaks with an average height of 6,000 meters. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks, means all the major peaks we can find in Greater Himalaya, that is Himadri. Now understand in this way that the part of Himalaya which is nearer to China is called Great Himalaya or the Inner Himalaya, and most of the ranges are found in that area, means Nepal and China. Just see the picture, just see the map. You can have the idea what you are studying. The core of this part of Himalaya is composed of granite, and a number of glaciers form this range. The range lying to the south of the Himadri forms the most rugged mountain system and is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. Now again keep in mind, the northern part is called Himadri, and then the middle part is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. The ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks, and its height varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. Means you can say the average width of this is about 50 kilometers. In this region, the Pir Panjal range form longest and the most important range. So the longest and most important range is Pirpanjal. The Dhauladhar and the Mahabharat range are also prominent ones. This range means this lesser Himalaya or Himachal consists of famous valleys of Kashmir, the Kangra and the Kulu Valley in the Himachal Pradesh, and this region is well known for its hill stations. So the second category, second division from north to south is lesser Himalaya, or we can say middle Himalaya, or Himachal, in which all the main valleys or hill stations we can find. The outermost range of the Himalaya is called Shivalik. Means the part which is near to India, which is attached with India, it is called outer range of Himalaya or Shivalik. They extended over 10 to 50 kilometers of width, and its altitude varied between 900 to 1100 meters. This range are made up of unconsolidated sediments brought down by rivers from the main Himalayan range. These valleys are covered with thick gravel and alluvium. The longitudinal valley lying between lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik are known as dunes. Dehradun, Kotli Dun, Patli Dun are some of the well-known dunes which we can find in Shivalik range. Now next topic in my next video.